checking me out. Whatever it is you're thinking about, why don't you come here and say it to my face?
Dr. Lee, what are you doing here?
It's a girl, Lupe.
Hubby's gonna be so angry. When can you hold my baby?
I need you to push one more time, Lupe. The placenta isn't out yet, okay? Just relax. You're doing great. Regina, change the IV to PIT 20 units, then give 300 cc bolus, then another 125 cc per hour after that. It'll stop the uterus from bleeding. Regina, did you give her the bolus?
300 cc, like you said.
This is MAG, not PIT. Get 2 units of ONEG stat.
Patient nearly bled to death tonight because of your incompetence.
It was her first delivery.
And this hospital can hardly afford another costly error, can it? And it's not her first mistake, is it? Well, sorry, Nurse Thompson, but I'm going to have to place you on probation. You're relieved of duties until further notice.
You can still observe procedures.
I could never graduate, not with this on my record.
You could ask Dr. to say something.
After I dropped a tray in his OR, I don't think so.
Okay, so you fumbled a few times. You just need to get back on your game.
I am through playing. You know Lupe Rosales, the 15-year-old girl?
Yeah.
She gets to leave here with a beautiful baby girl. And what do I get to take with me? A box full of textbooks? I would have been nearing my second trimester by now.
Regina, I'm sure that if Dr. Ford knew you had an abortion...
I am not about to tell him, and neither are you.
Oh, yeah.
You will look where you're going.
Nurse Johnson, has anyone told you how lovely you look this evening?
Look, I don't know what it is you're smoking, but I swear, if I catch you lighting it up anywhere around this hospital, I will toss your scrawny butt to kingdom come.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Of all the hospitals and all the towns and all the world.
Judicious one, did you detect something different about the jackal this evening?
Where's Jason?
I don't know, maybe something like a little wiser, maybe more, mature.
You look like you need a haircut.
Hey, thanks for coming on. It's the true notice.
Absolutely. You said it was important. How can I help? Do you have any real reason to doubt that Mr. Reitzel is the baby's father?
Curtis said that he didn't want kids. Stacy was HIV positive, which means they must have used protection.
That's not going to hold up in court.
Okay, what will?
Okay. Miss Sloan claimed that she used a sperm donor, so are there any records on file? Is there something, anything, that could help us track down the sperm bank?
No, it's a dead end. I've tried. I would be a good mother to that baby. It's what Stacy would have wanted.
Well, I'm afraid that doesn't matter. Not in the eyes of the law.
What if Curtis forged the paternity test?
I suppose you could challenge the DNA results, but the child will remain in the custody of the state indefinitely.
Oh, that's not what I want.
I'm so sorry. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Whoa, Regina, not so fast. Look, we have a patient in cubicle 2 with a deteriorating shortness of breath and a sharp chest pains. I need you to get him a VQ scan stat.
Go find yourself a real nurse. I'm going home.
Look, spare me the pity party, okay? We're short-staffed here.
But I'm on probation. If Dr. Ford
Look,
found
leave
out...
Dr. Ford to me. Just get in your scrubs and get me the VQ scan.
Yes, Dr. Ford.
All right, well, thank you for coming.
I'm just so sorry I wasn't able to do more. You didn't tell me that Toussaint Dubois worked here.
Not you two.
Oh,
come on. Diane.
Mr. Dubois. Mr. Dubois, my name is Diane Miller, and I am Jason Morgan's attorney and a huge fan of the Saints. And I mean huge. I know what you're thinking. I'm way too young to be familiar with your songs, but I can so assure you that when I was growing up...
Mr. Morgan?
So much.
Yes.
Will you please show your lawyer the way out? The last thing that Mr. Dubois needs is some arrogant, overpriced, ancient fan fawning
First of all,
over you.
I do not fawn. And second, who do you think you are calling ancient?
You.
All right. Nurse Johnson, you listen to me. One more word out of your mouth, and I will slap a lawsuit for defamation on you so fast it'll make
You know what? And you try it, and I will bash you all over this hospital. You know what? You need to get out of my hospital. Because I don't know who you think you are, but you come back from up here and tell me how to run my hospital.
It was my delivery room. I take full responsibility from Nurse Thompson's mistake.
You've already dodged one bullet today. I hardly think you should be courting controversy.
Pablo Garcia was fired because he was doing a half-assed job, not because he refused to have sex with me.
Well, that would be a first.
Excuse me?
Well, I've been conducting an informal poll, and if my findings are even 50% accurate...
Jordan, listen, that's enough.
You know what? What the hell difference does it matter what I do or don't do? You're gonna believe what you want anyway. I'm an infomaniac, right? Only good for one thing, huh? Ned County wants something to talk about. I'll give him something to talk about. Listen up, boys! Because today is your lucky day! Come on! Don't you want this? Don't you want this? Career suicide. Time of death, 5:45 a.m.
I intubated a girl's esophagus, and I'm still here.
At least you're wearing your scrubs. You know, I really cannot remember the last time I enjoyed having sex. No offense.
Everybody needs a way to blow off steam.
No, it's not about stress. Sex is the one place in my life I feel totally in control. You know, I hook up with a guy, and it's this huge rush of power. I get what I want, when I want it, and I move on.
No guilt involved.
Oh, no. There's guilt, and there's the emotional hangover, but eventually that fades away, and I'm out searching for the next dose. The less I know about the guy, the better. The perfect fantasy woman, right?
I wouldn't know. I like my women punishing, intimidating, and unattainable.
The BK scan came back. Radiology is reading it as a highly likelihood of PE in the upper left lobe.
Okay. Well, I need an OR prepped as fast as possible for an emergency thoracotomy, and I want you to scrub in a circulating nurse.
Don't you mean I'll be observing?
As I was saying, you'll scrub in. All right, give him a 100-milligram bolus of Lovenox. Get a CBC, a BMP, BNP, PT, INR, and a PTT. Any questions?
Why are you being so nice to me?
Good nurses are hard to come by.
Good night, Snowclaw.
Good night.
Good night, my angel.